One. Hello, my name is Brandon Organ, and today I want to talk to you about the misconception and stigma around video games and violence. So, first, I want to say I conducted a class survey, and out of 9 people, 3 of them thought video games do cause violence. Today, I want to reverse that misconception and show you that that is simply not true. So, first, let me clarify, I do play video games. Me and my friends do play video games. It's something we do often. It's something we enjoy doing. We bond over it. And it's one of our favorite things to do together, especially since they are not from around here. First, I want to talk to you about the positives of playing video games and what it can do for you, how it can help you. There are 2 things it can do. It boosts your overall you, and it boosts your stress. It makes your stress better. So, first, imagine getting home from work, hard day at work. You just want to relax. What could you do? Maybe you read a book. Maybe you watch some TV. Maybe you play a board game. Well, for many people, it's playing video games, and they do that to de-stress, and it works. And verywellmind.com has provided a article, and in that article, they did some research, and it showed that video games do reduce stress, especially cooperative games, games with other people, games with friends, that highly reduces stress. It can also, video games can also boost you in other ways. They can be used for other uses. According to technology.org, video games are now being used by educators to teach their students, help the students learn math, science, English, any subject. It's another way for them to teach them. And employers are also using this for more dangerous jobs to teach their employees, new employees, because you don't want a new employee doing a dangerous job, just going to on-job training, hurting someone else, maybe hurting themselves. You want them to do it in a safe environment, and that safe environment could be a simulated game that they can do it on. And that is one of the ways that video games help. It's not violent or anything, it's helping. And now that we talked about the positives and what playing video games can do for you, I want to talk about the misconceptions video games have and what people may think about them. So, according to studies, video games like, say for instance, this game, it's a shooting game. This game is a shooting game. You shoot things on the screen, different players, different people, people who are playing AI, which is what the computer and the game controls. The studies are showing that those games increase aggressiveness and violence more than these games. Sports games, any other games that are not violent. Well, that's what the studies are saying, and that's why they're saying that they're violent. And that makes sense, right? It's research. Research showing it. Why not believe it? And you also probably hear in news media, oh, a violent gamer did this, gamer did this, gamer shot this, gamer stabbed this person. And why not believe them? They're the media. Well, first for the video game argument, the violence videos. The reason that people are getting aggressive and just mad is not because of the type of game. It's because of this game, you need more thought and it has more complex than this game. And more emotions. It's not because one game's violent, it's because one game's more complex. For instance, Monopoly. I get mad when I play Monopoly with friends if they take something. I'm sure everyone does. It's not a video game, but you're still getting aggressive, you're still having emotions. Not the video game's fault. It's the game, it's the player. It's a case by case basis. You can't generalize, and that moves to the news topic. In a news story about video games and gamers being violent, that doesn't make sense. You wouldn't say, if you have a bad experience with a dog, a violent experience, you're not going to go to the dog and be like, all dogs are bad, all dogs are violent. You have to take it by case basis. It can't be all dogs are violent or no dogs are violent. Some dogs are violent, some dogs are not. And it's the same with people who play video games. Sure, there are bad apples, but the bad apples can't explode a whole bunch. So, to recap, today we talked about the positive of video games, the misconceptions about them, and rebutalizing them. And we also, I hope I convinced you, if you were on that opposite side, to give this a second opinion. I mean, give it a second look. Maybe try it out for yourself, rethink what you thought before, and just realize violent video games and video games are not inherently making violent or aggressive. They're just video games. They're just mediums to reduce stress and play. It's not rocket science. It's by case. You make of it what you will. So once again, thank you, and have a good day.